All right, so number 6 is very similar to number 5. It says find an internet source that reports a study and describes the data. Print out the description and answer the questions above. And so the question specifically was determine the who and what. Okay. So I found this source on the internet, and the state of Michigan has been collecting data on COVID-19. So the chart you see there goes all the way back to April 20th until like yesterday or whatever, right? And so these are the cumulative cases, and you can't really see it there, but it's almost 100,000 total confirmed cases. And that's from April, or actually March 1st of 2020 until 8/16, so 2 days ago, right? Well, that was that day. I think they have 8/16. So those are the number of confirmed cases of COVID. So then the question is, and I'm going to take a little snapshot of this. And we'll put this bad boy in here. Yeah, it's squeaky on this surface too. Isn't that weird? All right. So, I mean, and there's no right or wrong, but it's important to think about it. So, let's do this. What's the what? What are we checking? Cases? Who is the who? Yeah. I like that you're very specific. She said people of Michigan, cases of Michigan. Because I got this from the Michigan state website or whatever. The why, it's pandemic, right? So that data is helpful. How do you think they collected the data? I think honestly, I think it was county health departments. And then, so this is what we're thinking about. All right. So when you go to collect data, if you can answer these questions, it helps you to organize the data, what to ask, how you're going to go approach it. So in this particular case, the state of Michigan said, well, I think we need to know this information. How many cases? They have more specific information. In fact, if we look at it, they have daily cases, right? You can look at, let me move my face out of the way. You can look at the demographics. Who has it? Men versus women, based on ethnicities, based on age, which age group, right? And so all this data was collected. So, and this has been being collected since actually March of 2019, or no, March of 2020, right? So, but in all these cases, if I were to look at these individually, who's the who here in cases by age group? There'd be people, but specific ages, right? Who's the who here? The gender, right? Does that make sense? Okay. So that's what we're looking for there. And so you could have one survey that collects all this data, but that's what you got to think about when you're collecting the data. Any questions on that? Okay, cool. Does that help clarify it a little bit?